This is me stealth camping in a rented U-Haul that I'm turning from an empty box into a luxury apartment. For the next 50 hours, I'll be eating, sleeping, and living in it while avoiding security, U-Haul employees, and the police. I think the police are here. But there's one pretty major problem. I've never built anything in my life. Meet Vanessa, the rental van. For the small price of $19.95 a day, she's my only home for the next 50 hours. But first, let's see what we're working with here. Large side door for extra access. This is spacious. Nice wooden panels. These will come in handy. This wheel well might be a problem. This floor is kind of dirty. Barricade to help me from intruders. And now that we know what the van looks like, it's time to start the timer and tell you the rules. Rule number 1, I cannot sleep anywhere except inside this van for the next 50 hours. Rule number 2, within 50 hours, I have to turn this rental van into a luxury mini apartment. And not just any apartment, one that's actually good enough for me to live in. And rule number 3, I have to return this van in original condition. See, U-Haul has a company policy that prohibits building, modifying, or sleeping inside the van, so I have to return this thing spotless or I'll be fine. Oh, there's a sign here that says do not sit on the roof. And in order to do that, I came up with a genius 5-step plan. But there's just one problem. The sun sets in a few hours, and as of right now, I don't even have a place to sleep. And I'm not sleeping on this dirty floor. Which means it's time for phase 1, framing. And in order to do that, I have to take this bad boy all the way to Home Depot. Hopefully I don't crash this thing because I didn't even pay for the insurance. Right now, Vanessa's basically an empty tin can. And if I don't leave Home Depot with everything I need, I'm gonna be sleeping directly on the metal floor tonight. And I don't want to do that. But there's just one little problem. I've never been in Home Depot alone before. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I got it. Whoa. Almost hit a car. I loaded up all the wood in the back. Now I'm just praying this is everything I need because I cannot afford to come back here. They charge $1 per kilometer. In this economy, I'm not driving back to Home Depot. And with Home Depot out of the way, it was time to head to my friend's workshop and get building because I'm running out of daylight quick. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Manny, I thought you said you're not allowed to go to your friend's house. Listen, in order to build this, I need tools and I don't have any. Luckily, my friend was kind enough to lend me his warehouse for a few hours. So as soon as I'm done building, I'm out of here. Let's get to work. The plan is simple. Build a rectangular box in this U-Haul without damaging the vehicle and then turn it into a stealthy luxury apartment. Only issue is, I've never built anything in my life. Luckily, after an hour of drilling, I was getting the hang of it. That's what I'm talking about. And after watching some YouTube tutorials, chopping some wood, and some more drilling, Vanessa was coming together. Ladies and gentlemen, after some broken screws and a lot of YouTube tutorials, phase 1 is complete. I've successfully built a frame in this van without permanently modifying it. Now, it's time for phase 2, walls and floors. But since I can't actually modify the van itself, these frames I built are extremely temporary, and I'm just praying they're strong enough to support the walls. Here goes nothing. It actually worked. Like clockwork. Oh. Now all I have to do is drill this thing in and do the exact same thing with the other side. Then set up my main wall that'll be housing my bed for the night. And everything has to be perfect because in order to properly test this stealth camper, tomorrow night I'll be secretly stealth camping the exact same parking lot I rented Vanessa from to see if they'll notice. But for now, back to building. I need to make the roof. Only problem is I already tried and it wasn't going so well. My drill. Which means it's time to call for some backup, and there's only one person in the world that can help me do this. And that person is my dad. Hello, Dad. I'm gonna need some help. There he is. That's my dad. Ladies and gentlemen, my dad. So, what do you think about the van so far?
It's okay.
Just okay?
It needs some work.
Let's do this. So, I showed my dad the blueprint, and he said doing this in less than 50 hours is going to be next to impossible, which means we have no time to waste. I probably should have called him sooner. It's time for some dad magic, which basically means I just sit here and watch him do things that I didn't even know were possible, and I have no idea where he even learned them. So that's how you screw into the wall. And before I knew it, I had a roof. He didn't even need any screws. And with dad magic operating at full speed, I decided to use this free time to order some items from Amazon that I'll be using tomorrow. And by the time I looked behind me, phase 2 of Operation Vanessa was nearly complete. Tea break. Now all we have to do is hide the wheel wells and voila. Ladies and gentlemen, after a grueling 7 hours and 47 minutes, We have finished phase 2 of the plan. Also, Josh, my friend, if you're watching this, we ran out of wood, so we have to use some from your warehouse. So remind me to send you $50. Now it's getting late. It's time to say goodbye to my dad, and I need to get out of here. Dad, do you think I'll be able to survive a night at U-Haul?
Not at all.
Will you bail me out of jail if I get caught?
Absolutely not.
And with that, it was time to say goodbye to my dad and get Vanessa to base camp. Time to make my way to the place I'll be temporarily sleeping tonight. Vanessa tour. I'll just show you the van. Nice little TV stand, which has a double function to cover the wheel well. Seating area, in case I need a lounge. I can get used to this. Bed, which I'll be sleeping on tonight because I brought my sleeping bag and my pillow. Can't lie, not bad for someone who's 6'4". I'm not 6'4". And last but not least, an escape door, in case I need to make a quick getaway tonight from some robbers. Now listen, I know it's not perfect, but it's not bad for someone who barely knew how to use a saw this morning. Also, my dad saved me. If it wasn't for him, there's absolutely no way I could have built this. But for the first time, Vanessa's starting to feel a lot more like home. With that being said, now that Vanessa's frame is fully built out, there's something very important I need to tell you. See, I didn't build this van for no reason. 2 weeks ago, I was having a conversation with my girlfriend Japs, and we were looking into buying a real camper van.
Can we get this one? Look how nice it is.
That is nice.
Can we get it?
Dude, that's $150,000. That's way too expensive.
That is expensive. Maybe one day.
Problem is, they're just way too expensive, but I still want to give her the taste of the luxury life I hope to live with her one day. So at the end of this video, I'll be revealing this entire van tour and taking her on a date. But for now, I got a different problem. I need to get some food. But unfortunately, I'm underprepared and didn't pack any, so my only option is DoorDash. Now, I'm in the back of some random neighborhood right now at a dead end, so I have to somehow get this food delivered directly to my van. I don't even know if that's possible, but it's the only way I'll be able to eat tonight. In the meantime, while waiting, I decided to set up my bed for the night and enjoy the sunset. And 40 minutes later... Over here! Sorry, I know I'm in a van. I'm living in here right now.
You're living here?
Yeah, you like it? Yeah, comfy. This is the first meal Vanessa and I are sharing together, and I'm not gonna lie, it was extremely peaceful. Oh, and I even had some visitors. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. And just like that, it was time for bed. And now that I'm fed and we're done building for the day, it's time to figure out my sleep situation. Unfortunately, I don't have a mattress pad yet, so the sleeping bag is basically all that I have. And it's pretty cold tonight, but it should be good enough to get me through the night. And I know this isn't even close to luxury yet, but tomorrow this place will be looking a whole lot different. I must say, this van is parked in a pretty sketchy part of the neighborhood. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't terrified of sleeping here. If someone comes around and looks inside this van, I'm cooked. Not to mention, I still haven't set up my security cameras yet, so I have no idea what's going on out there. Like, what if there's someone out there right now? Now, I need to make my bed. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Good night, guys. But as soon as I laid down... Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no. Dude, what just... It broke? Ow, my leg. My bed just broke. Oh no. Dude, what just happened? My platform snapped. That is not ideal. My bed is absolutely tarnished. It's fully out of commission. And there's absolutely no way I'll be able to fix it. I don't even have any tools, so I guess I have to sleep on the ground after all. Oh, my head. It's not too bad. A little stiff, but it'll do. Good night for real this time. Hopefully. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. That was a rough night of sleep. Just like my bed, my back is absolutely broken. But fear not, today, that all changes. Today is a big day, and I have a plan. Day 2 with Vanessa. My only goal for today is to turn this wooden box into a 5-star apartment, because tonight, I'll be stealth camping in the U-Haul parking lot. The exact same parking lot I had rented this thing from. So first things first, I need to go to IKEA. But I don't think I can go there in these dirty clothes. I'm changing my clothes. Nobody look. Off to IKEA. But before I go there, there's something I need to do. Stupid bed. You want to break on me? Now it doesn't want to break. Now let's go to IKEA. But unfortunately, when I was driving there, I heard a loud thump. What was that? Oh no. Oh no. Please no. Oh god. I'll have to worry about that after. Fun fact about this IKEA. I was actually banned from entering this place a month ago when I lived here for 50 hours, so it would be unwise for me to go in there. I went in there. But I need to be as quick as possible because not only am I banned from this place, if I'm gonna finish this van today, I have a lot of work ahead of me. Nothing to see here, folks. Just a regular U-Haul and IKEA parking lot. Now for some breakfast, but I don't know if this van is gonna fit in the drive-thru. Can I have a large fries and And with breakfast out of the way, it was time to stop by my friend's warehouse again for the last time so I can repair my bed. My bed is not breaking. Okay, this time, this bed is going nowhere. If this breaks, I'm gonna have to sleep on the roof.
Boy, it's pretty sturdy.
Let's go to base camp. But when I arrived to base camp, I realized it was confiscated. They've turned my base camp into a construction site. I gotta find somewhere else to park. Luckily, there was another dead end right around the corner, and then I had my friend drop off a very special delivery. It's time to initiate phase 3 of this genius plan. Now, I only have 9 hours left before I need to make it to the U-Haul parking lot, so I need to move. Now, I'm just praying those 9 hours will be enough to go from wooden box to absolute luxury, starting with the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa is alive. Now, let's get her dressed. That means wallpaper. She put some wallpaper on her. I'm just gonna put it on. The only problem was I absolutely underestimated how long this was actually gonna take. After an entire hour, wall 1 is complete. Now I only have 3 more walls to go. And the roof. And with time ticking after doing the second wall, I decided to use some spray paint for the hard to reach panels. I probably should have brought a spray painting mask. She may not be perfect, but one thing she has is character, and that's exactly what we are looking for. It's been over 5 hours and the sun is setting rapidly, so I need to move in some plants and some furniture and get her looking homey, and I'm absolutely running out of time. See, with 4 hours remaining, my goal is to get to U-Haul before they close, just in case they have a gated entry. If I'm late and they lock the entrance, there's absolutely no way I'll be able to get Vanessa in the parking lot, and all of this would be for nothing. This bed ain't breaking today, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Oh, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, get out. But as I was testing out the bed, I got a phone call.
Hello?
Hello?
Do you want to play pickleball?
Pickleball? I can't. I'm helping my dad right now.
Okay.
Tomorrow we could go on a hike though, tomorrow morning.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Okay, yeah, I'll call you back. Oh my god, I did not think she was gonna call me. But that's perfect though, because that kind of sets up the date in the morning. That actually kind of works out. I'm genius. Yes. And with my U-Haul date lined out with Japs, all I gotta do now is add some finishing touches. I'm gonna need some privacy tonight, so curtains. Yeah, this was a lot harder than it looks, but it's the only thing that's gonna save me from the security looking inside my van tonight. It's so dark in here. I don't know if you can see me. Hello, it's me. I'm in the van. I think I just locked myself in here. And with 2 hours to spare, the only thing left now was this couch. For the first time in over 30 hours, I can actually sit down and be comfortable. Whew. And this TV. It's not the world's biggest TV. Actually, it's more like a monitor. But it'll get the job done. And tonight, I'll be watching a movie on it. Because while I'm stealth camping in the U-Haul parking lot, I have 3 challenges to complete. Yes, that's right. And aside from watching a movie, this includes my nighttime routine and cooking a real meal like an actual stealth camper. After a long 8 hours, it's finally time for phase 4, lighting. Now, as of right now, Vanessa doesn't even have a single light inside, and I'm getting absolutely gobbled by mosquitoes. Ow. If I'm gonna survive in the U-Haul parking lot, I'm gonna need a source of light. The only issue is I only have 1 hour left and it's almost pitch dark, so I'm gonna need a miracle. But thankfully for once, these lights were actually pretty easy to install and I finished just in time. I really hope these work. Here goes nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so cool. And just like that, phase 4 was complete. For the first time today, I actually forgot I'm in a rented U-Haul. I mean, this is literally better than my own room. And with that being said, phase 4 is complete and Vanessa's interior is completely finished. Oh, that feels good. And it only took 38 hours. The only thing I have left now is phase 5, security. Only problem is, I don't have any time left. I took way too long installing the lights, and I'm already 20 minutes late. And if they close the gates at the U-Haul, there's absolutely no way I could drive Vanessa in there. Which means all of this would be for nothing. And that only leaves me with one option, to install the security cameras in the U-Haul parking lot. But in doing that, there's a very high chance I get caught before I even stealth camp the night. And I don't even know what kind of trouble I'm gonna get into if I get caught, but I have no choice. It's now or never. Less than 40 hours ago, this thing was just an empty rental van. Now it's time to find out just how stealthy this thing really is.
I have a problem.
This thing won't start. I'm hitting it, but it's not turning on. Am I doing something wrong? The lights are turning on. The key won't move. And if I can't get this thing to start, I'm finished.
Oh no. I don't know what to do. The steering is locked. Please. Here you go. It worked. It worked. Oh, it worked.
Turns out the wheelbase was locked, forcing the van to cut off the ignition. Whatever that means. Now it's time to sneak Vanessa right back into where I picked her up from less than 50 hours ago. Ladies and gentlemen, I've made it to the U-Haul parking lot. Now, right now I'm parked in front of a gas station directly across from the U-Haul, because quite frankly, I'm kind of scared to go in there. I did see a security guard walking around, so I'm gonna wait till the coast is clear and then drive over there. Only problem is this place is looking a lot busier than it was when I picked it up, so I don't even know where I'm gonna park. Now if I get caught driving this thing in there before I even park, I'm cooked. From what I saw earlier, there should only be one employee still here, so I'm just praying he's not watching the cameras right now. I see a parking spot. I think I'm gonna reverse the U-Haul into it. Yeah, this was actually a lot tighter than I thought, and I was literally 1 inch away from hitting that truck back there. Okay, I'm here. I don't know if anyone's here, so I'm gonna try to walk around and see. Oh my god. Now at first glance, it didn't look like anyone was here, but that truck bed is open, which probably means someone's still here cleaning, and I should get back to my van as soon as possible. I need to shut the doors. Need the lights on. Oh, that was so loud. I need to turn the lights on. We have light. We have light. I should shut the curtain or they're gonna be able to see my party going on. My only concern now is if the security walks by, they'll definitely be able to see that the lights are on in this van, but there's nothing I can do. I need light. All right, I think the coast is clear now, which means it's time for phase 5 of the plan, which is security. I need to go out there and install security cameras outside the van so I can keep watch of everything that's happening while I hide inside here. The thing is, I need to do it quick because I cannot be seen. I have my cameras right here and some tape. I'm gonna go out there and tape them outside the van. My plan is to tape one on each side of the van so I can see every direction. Okay, cameras installed. I'm going back in. It worked. We have eyes in the sky. And with phase 5 complete, Vanessa is completely finished and it's time to live like a real stealth camper. Which means it's time for mission number 1, cooking a meal. Earlier today, right after IKEA, I went to Walmart and picked up some supplies, and I have a portable stove in my backpack. Only problem is it releases carbon monoxide, so I'm gonna have to open up some of the doors and hopefully I don't pass out. Now, is this extremely risky? Yes. Am I gonna do it anyways? Also yes. And what's for dinner? Steak. And I also have some potatoes and some fresh veggies. I'm not gonna lie, I've never made steak in my life, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But with the stove set up on the table, oh, we have fire. We have fire. All I had to do was warm up the pan with some oil and butter and get this thing cooking.
Oh, it's sizzling. It's sizzling. Gordon Ramsay has nothing on me. Never seen him cook in a U-Haul. Ah. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. Unfortunately, things weren't going exactly how I planned. This thing is profusely smoking. If I had a smoke detector in here, it would have went off like 10 minutes ago. Luckily, I turned it off just in time before Vanessa burned to a crisp, but as I was pouring my veggies and moving my camera...
Oh no. This is all that's left of my food. But by the grace of God, my steak survived.
Thankfully, I think I should still have enough food to get me to the morning.
Taste test. That's much better than I expected.
Which means it's time for mission number 2.
And what better way to watch a movie than enjoy a steak?
And there's only one movie I'd want to watch inside this van. My favorite movie of all time, Spider-Man. I turned my lights blue and red for this very moment. Go Spidey! For all I know, there may be security out there looking for me, but moments like this is what makes living in a van feel so special.
You're gonna forget who I am.
Enough to make a grown man cry.
What if that doesn't work? What if we can't?
Who's cutting onions?
Sorry. I had to. They were right there. Vanessa nighttime routine.
And with mission 2 out of the way, all I had to do now was finish my nighttime routine and I'll be etched in history forever as a real stealth camper. But there was only one tiny problem.
I bought a portable toilet. This is a lot smaller than when I saw it online.
And at this very moment, I'm more terrified about using this toilet than getting caught by U-Haul security. I mean, look at that thing. How is it even gonna...
I really hope you can't see my legs. I've never put with an audience before. I think I'm gonna turn the camera off.
Yeah, I think it's time to head to bed.
And just like that, I've completed all 3 tasks. Stealth camping in the U-Haul parking lot. Now it's currently 1:15 in the morning, and I think it's finally time to hit the hay. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cold in this van, but I'm as snug as a bug in a rug right now. Now I'm praying for a smooth night, but I do have my iPad set up right beside me with the cameras, so it should alert me if it detects any motion during the night. And hopefully I wake up to see it, because if I don't, I might be in trouble. But I do have some bear spray in case anyone wants to tango. Please don't make me use this. I have a date tomorrow with Japs, and I'm gonna reveal this entire van to her, so I need a good night's rest. Good night, guys.
But 3 hours later...
What was that? What was that? My iPad's going off. It's 4 in the morning.
I got woken up to 12 motion notifications.
Motion detected? I think I need to turn the lights on. Oh my god. My cameras aren't picking anything up anymore, so I think I have to go out there. If there's a person out there and he sees me, I'm just a sitting duck. I don't want to get stuck in here. I have to go out there. I'm going. Hello? Hello?
Now, there wasn't anyone directly in front of me, but when I turned the corner...
Are you parking here? Will you be able to reverse?
And at this point, it's literally the middle of the night, so I have no idea who this is or why he's here.
The key dropped? Yeah. Maybe you should be able to get honestly.
I don't even know it was possible to drop off a U-Haul this late at night, but he told me he was just looking for the key drop.
You good? Yeah. Alright, well then. Have a good night. I'm going back in the van and going to sleep. I don't want to see anyone till the morning. I'm just happy there wasn't security. Now hopefully I don't get woken up again. Good morning. I can't believe I actually did it. It's date day. Woo! Let's get out of this parking lot.
But when I looked outside, the parking lot looked completely different. Looks like the workers did some arranging this morning, but they didn't even notice me.
Oh, it's busy out there. I gotta make a run for it.
Now, I need to get out of here before someone notices me because there's something very important I need to do.
I need to go. Let's get out of here.
There's probably around 10 employees in this parking lot, so I just started driving and didn't look back.
I'm out. They definitely think I just stole this thing.
And with that, there's only one thing left to do. The very reason I built Vanessa in the first place. It's time.
There she is.
Why are you in a U-Haul?
It's Vanessa.
Vanessa?
3, 2, 1.
What is this? Where did you get this?
I built it.
In a U-Haul? It looks so good.
And after seeing the smile on Jap's face, it was all worth it. 50 hours ago, Vanessa was an empty rental van. And somehow, for one afternoon, it became the camper van we'd always dreamt of. Maybe we can't afford the real thing right now, but sitting here, eating together and looking at this view, it honestly felt like we already had it. Unfortunately, Vanessa was never ours to keep. So after 50 hours of turning it into a home, it was time to tear everything down and return her exactly how I found her. But maybe one day, we'll build one we don't have to return. Until then, stay golden.